Thank you so much for going down memory lane with me. We'll take you back and tell you a story, a funny story about the Lace cigarettes. Now, over the course of the memory lane, Paleo Starcos #1, you'll find a lot of videos about my cousins, Sean, my cousins, John Swisher, the Swish Man, my cousin Sally, cousin John Huffman, at some point in time. But you also find a lot of videos that contains my cousin John Swisher, Swishman, and Sally, their brother, my cousin George A. Swisher, or Juniors, as we called him. My name is Jake. Jake Swisher is a good one. You go into my cousin Junior's parts 1 and 2. Some of the things in there where he told girls of South 3 Pizza that he wrote the song Angel for Aerosmith. He was a roadie for Aerosmith. Yeah, try to get a girl. South 3 Pizza. Anyway, nonetheless, let's talk about Lace cigarettes. So when Junior would pick me up, like I said, in a couple previous bids, he'd pick me up at Daco's. I get off at 3 o'clock p.m. On a Friday, payday. He'd take, we'd go out to eat. He'd pick me up. We'd go out to eat at Burger King, mostly, or whatever it was. We'd go out to eat, and we'd get cigarettes. Sometimes we go back to his place, or sometimes he dropped me off at my house. This particular time, he dropped me off at my house, we went back to his house. And I smoked menthol cigarettes back in the day, and Junior, he'd smoked regular full flavors, mostly Marlboro in a soft pack. But every now and again, if you buy one, get one free of something, Junior would smoke those. And in this case, it was basic, buy one, get one free. And it was complimentary, said this. The pack said, the actual pack itself, the free pack said complimentary, not for resale. You know how that is. Well, anyway, Junior opens them up, and he starts smoking. He's like, Raj, smell that. I'm like, smell what? He's like, it smells like pot. I'm like, oh man, that does smell like it's laced with something. He's like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's like, you want one? It's like, yeah, sure. So he gives me one, and we traded. He'd go for a menthol every now and again, and then he'd trade me for maybe 1 or 2 full flavors. Well, this time he gave me one, and I gave him one. Okay, so menthol for a regular full flavor. We're smoking them, smoking the basic complimentary packs, and we get to laughing hysterically for no reason. We get to laughing. My Uncle George comes down. Of course, this is after my Aunt Betty has fixed dinner for him and her and Swishman, my cousin John Swishman, and Sally, which, of course, like I said, those are, Junior's mom and dad, my Uncle George and Aunt Betty, and my cousins John Swishman and Sally. Those are, Junior's mom and dad, brother, sister. I established that through Memory Lane videos previously. If you're in the playlist archives and the vault, you'll find those. Anyway, nonetheless, he comes down, Uncle George, and Uncle George is very blunt and very, he'll tell you what's on his mind, and he'll tell you how he feels, and he's not sugarcoating anything. Never had, never would. And he's like, what's so funny? Junior's like, oh, Dad, he said, smell these. I'm not smelling cigarettes. He's like, they're laced with something. They're pot in it. And Uncle George looks at Junior, and he's like, you guys are effing idiots. He says, there's no way those are laced. Oh, yeah, they are. He's like, no, they're not. He's like, they just gotta smell, He says some cigarettes smell a little different than others, Some of them burn differently, have a little, something different. Not every cigarette burns the same, he says. Obviously, every cigarette burns differently. I mean, okay, well, anyway, Uncle George, like I said, very blunt, you guys are effing idiots. But me and Junior gets to laughing hysterically. We think it's funny. Everything's so funny. And it doesn't help matters that after smoking a couple cigarettes, we had to run to get some snack cakes or something to eat because we were hungry. Yeah, I'm not quite sure exactly what was in those cigarettes, or if it was just our imagination and in our minds or whatever. But it was a funny time nonetheless. I miss my Uncle George dearly. The most comedic man I ever met. Uncle George always had a funny joke to say, and Uncle George was a good man. He was my Papa Lowell's brother, and I loved still going over there and hearing Uncle George tell jokes or tell some stories. Or Uncle George was really blunt, nonetheless, and really enjoyed over there at my Aunt Betty. Some good cooking over there, and she spent some time over there with them quite often. Spend the night over there with John, with the Swishman, Sally, and Junior. We do a lot of things together. I miss, like I said, Uncle George and Betty dearly, and I miss Junior as well. My man Ace, my cousin, my brother, my friend. I miss you. I miss every one of you so much. I'll see you again one day. Funny time nonetheless, like I said, the Lace cigarettes. Thank you so much for going down memory lane with me. I'll catch you next time.